it's another nice day coming up. Nice summer weather.
Nice.
We've had many days we haven't had any rain. Remember all those months we had rain day after day? At least we had some rain.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a huge amount of rain, but just enough to spoil a day. Look at what's happened so far in July. We've only had 2 days out of the 13 that's produced some rain. So that's made people happy. People on vacation had lots of sunshine this month so far. So it will continue. We're going to have a lot more sunshine in the week ahead, so another good vacation week coming up. But it is going to be a very hot week, no question about that. Take a look at the numbers in terms of above or below average temperatures. We've got a lot of red squares in there, so we've got an astonishingly high mean temperature departure of plus 5.1. And I got to tell you, all these squares in here, for the most part, are all going to be all red. Maybe a slight chance it may not be on Thursday, but that means we're going to have way above average temperatures in the week ahead. 74 in Boston right now. It's in the upper 60s to near 70 elsewhere. And we have humidity, which is spiked back up into the high range after yesterday dropping down into a little bit more comfortable conditions yesterday afternoon. It's gone back up in advance of a frontal boundary which is coming on through the northeast right now, and it's not going to really cause it. We can't really call it a cold front, although they call it a cold front. It's kind of incorrect to say that, because on the backside it's going to be just as warm on the backside. The only difference is a drop in humidity, and we'll have a genuine drop in humidity this time, not a slight change like we had yesterday. Tomorrow it's going to be way down, and we'll notice it'll be very refreshing indeed, in spite of the fact that it's going to be way up in the 80s, in the mid-80s. So tomorrow we get that dew point down to 53 after being 64 at 2 o'clock this afternoon, 53 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, starts ticking back up on Tuesday. So in the afternoon at 2 o'clock it's 58, and by 2 o'clock on Wednesday it's 68. And on Thursday, 2 o'clock, it's 75. That's pure oppressive tropical air with perhaps some tropical downpours at that time. We won't be too far from 90. It'll be nudging it in some spots today. It may get very close in Boston. It's going to be mainly an offshore wind. It's a westerly wind, and that'll drive the heat right onto the beaches. There will not be much relief in terms of little gentle sea breezes cooling it off a little bit. It's going to be hot at the beaches. The water is pleasant, though, to go in for a swim, 67 to 74. The tide is low this afternoon around 4 o'clock. It's high this morning around 10:30. Now, Fenway forecast, well, for the next 3 games, the first one tonight is the final game with the Dodgers. It'll be around 82 to 84 degrees and sunshiny for the most part. At 7:10 tomorrow night, the Blue Jays will be in town, and for the first of 4 games, you can see the temperatures are going to be very pleasant for those games as well. Watch some clouds coming through from time to time today. At times the sun will be out bright, but we can't rule out an isolated shower even at the early part of this afternoon as that front comes in. There isn't an awful lot of support for any widespread thunderstorms or anything like that. And where there is going to be a lowering of temperatures, look at Little Rock. That looks kind of weird. 75, they're surrounded by 80s and 90s, but the reason, of course, is all the rain which is going to be falling down there, produced by Barrie. Here's the weak front coming along here, and there's the genuine dry air off to the northwest. Here's Barrie down in here with top winds of 45 miles an hour, and it is producing bands of rain, as you can see. Continuing to weaken, but the rain will continue to fall and pile up in flood areas down there, so there'll probably be 6 to as much as 12 inches. At least that's the latest projection from the National Hurricane Center as the storm continues to weaken and move off to the north-northwest now, then eventually north, and then we may have the remnants of Barrie coming along here to give us or enhance the showers and storms that I expect on Thursday. Until then, not too much rain except for a few scattered showers and storms later Wednesday. But look at the hot stuff. 91 on Tuesday, maybe up to low and middle 90s Wednesday. A slight cooling with all those showers on Thursday, but after that, about 96 to 98.
Yeah, no thank you.
That's pretty hot.
No thank you, Barrie. Yeah, and so that heat wave ensues, huh? All right, well